This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. The psalmist reminds us that we have the ability to look for things to be thankful for. Even in these days when we are removed by this distance, we can be thankful to God for so much. We can be thankful for food. We can be thankful for health. We can be thankful for all of those workers who are on the front line. And I invite you to keep them in prayer. At the same time, it is also all right to be lamenting. And I'd like to ask your help. I would like to begin to pull together a list of some of those things that in these days we're missing, that we lament, that we grieve the loss of. What are those things for you? In the midst of the comments below, you can respond to this video and you can leave your lament. I'd greatly appreciate it. Or send me an email, narum@trinitybismarck.com. We'll begin to gather a list, because part of the ability to lament is also the ability then to claim what it is that we miss, to grieve it, and then begin to move forward into whatever God has in store for our future. So a couple of other things that I want to share with you in these days as we think about what's going on in this time where we can't worship together. I want to let you know that we continue to do our work of planning forward for that day when we're going to be able to return here to the sanctuary. Now, we're not rushing it. Honestly, I am not interested in us being able to get together until we know that we can do as good of a job as possible of keeping people healthy. There would really be nothing worse than to find out that a worship gathering place was a place where there was a significant transmission of this virus. It would be devastating to all of us if somebody got sick here in this space. So we plan forward, but we won't open up until we have a sense in working with some experts that we can do that safely. And at this point, we're not getting any sense from our government leaders as to when they believe in North Dakota it will be safe for us to do that. But I continue to look for about 2 people who might have a little bit of time. People, especially with some medical background, who would be part of a team of thinking together about what would the right practices be for Trinity Lutheran as we think forward. If you are interested in helping out with that, I've got 3 people so far. I could really use 2 more. We would gather via Zoom, short meetings, really to do some planning and looking forward. We as staff have been doing some thinking forward as well, and one of the things that we have already done is we've made a move to purchase new pouring chalices. So it may be hard to see it in the video, but these have a little lip so that when we do Holy Communion, a person will come up with a cup and the chalice will be poured into it. I think it reduces our exposure to one another, but we've got to be thinking about other people, other pieces as well. We have communicated with some of our families, but I want to make sure that everyone in the congregation understands that the affirmation of baptism service that normally would have happened in April obviously has been postponed. We'll be working with the families and the students who would have been confirmed or affirmed their baptism to figure out when we will do that special service. The other piece that you can guess we had to set aside was the recognition of our First Communion kids. Now, you know that there are kids who start receiving Holy Communion before 5th grade, but we still do a class in the 5th grade, and then we have a special recognition of them as well on Monday, Thursday. Well, obviously, we didn't do that this year, but we will wrap up our lessons with them sometime in the fall. And we will have a special Sunday or a special Wednesday to celebrate with these young people and their families as well. They deserve that. Those are some of the things that are going on here at your church. We continue to be here. Know that you can get a hold of us via email. You can still call the church office. We continue to be here for you. We're willing to pray with you, to talk with you, to walk with you. God bless. Hang in there until we talk again.